Hey, friends. Hey, everybody. Did you miss me? I am rocking these long coffin press on nails that I got from Amazon. Look at me. Press on nails have come a long way since Lee press on nails. They pretty, but they really hard to type in. So these are like some off-brand Chinese brand, and I tried to cut them down and they shattered. Um, we's on winter break, so it's not much like I gotta do, but they're gonna be off by Monday. I got some short ones that I wore last week, and I'll just keep rocking those because I got fat, juicy Vienna sausage link fingers, and this make me look cute and dainty. But anyway, your girl has been sick, 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 sick. I couldn't do the live on Saturday, and I was gonna do setting up boundaries. I couldn't do that because I ain't had no voice. I ain't have no voice. So I was struggling with pink eye, a sore throat. I did go to urgent care, make sure I wasn't sicky before I went to my event. My COVID was negative, my flu was negative, strep was negative. So they just said, some inept virus. They don't give you nothing for viruses, right? Antibiotics are for bacterial infections. There's really nothing for viruses except for your immune system. So I wasn't contagious. I was on the eye drops for a few days before I went to my event. So I was good. It was a blast. The event was a reunion with a job that I worked at 6 years ago. It was fun. um Three of us all together just put it together quick on some social media invite. It was nice. It was good to see everybody. When I was working there, I think I was 280 or 290, so nobody has really seen me except for pictures of in person, and I got a lot of love and a lot of congratulations on my weight loss. Got to reconnect with some people. It was nice. Got some new followers. Welcome. It gets crazy over here. I'm trying to clean it up. I done made this whole thing like a real legit business. So I will be tapering down on the N word, maybe. I don't know. Who knows? That's my urban colloquialism that I grew up with. But we'll see. I'm trying to do more videos of substance. But I'm into the urban social culture. So welcome, my new people. My voice is a little raspy or whatever. As y'all could see, the unit is back on. I hope y'all enjoyed the videos with the natural, but that upkeep it's cute. It's cute from the roots. I went to my function in my natural hair. I used some hairspray to hold it down. Because I'm an unprocessed girl. I used to perm regularly, and I remember I was perming my hair, and I had fibroids in my breast, and I have PCOS, and fibroids and endometriosis. And I had this Indian doctor, and she said, "You use relaxers?" And I said, "Yeah." She told me to stop. She said the relaxer penetrates the bloodborne barrier, and it causes a lot of problems. She said, "Stop." I stopped. I stopped. She said, "Stop." I said, "Stop." I stopped. Got my mother to stop. We've been natural for 13, 14 years now. I'm never going back. My mother dyes a little bit, dyes her hair because she got some gray, but I don't even dye my hair. I'm not even going to dye my hair. If I do dye it, it's not going to be the roots. It's not going to go anywhere near the scalp. So I stopped relaxing, and the fibroids in my breasts are pretty much gone. They're very, very tiny, but they used to fill me up to a C cup. That's how big they were. They're pretty much gone. I had a high school friend who was pregnant at the time and was like, "Should I relax my hair? Should I relax my hair?" And I wrote in the comment, "No, you're pregnant. Why would you relax your hair?" She was like, "I can't take it anymore." She relaxed her hair. Don't you know she gave birth? Premature baby. Why would don't do it. Now they're coming out and saying that it causes cancer. Just wear a wig. If you want your hair to look like this and it don't look like this, and you don't want to do a lot of heat, and you don't want to just wear a wig, just wear a wig or weave. Just fake it. You want some color, buy some colored hair. That's my advice. Y'all could do whatever y'all want. That's just my advice. But let's talk about Miss Kelly Rowland and what's going on. I don't watch the video. I'm going on the threads or whatever is coming up on the post. And the story is, this is allegedly, because Kelly hasn't come out and say nothing. She's of the school of Beyonce. I'm not saying nothing. But anyway, she did an interview. You know, she's in a new Tyler Perry Lifetime movie. You know, that's her lane, which is fine. Go where you are appreciated, not tolerated, and that keeps the bills paid. So she's on the Today Show with Hoda. Is it the Today Show? I know Hoda. People say Hoda is black, but I believe she's Egyptian, which would make her African, but I don't think she's black. That's just me. I don't know how she self-identifies. But yes, Egypt is in Africa. I know that because I'm a learned nigga. Oh, see, I just said I was going to say the N-word. I'm a learned Negro. And I do know Egypt is in Africa. She is African, but black, I don't think she's black. I would put her more of the khaki colored sand niggas than I would black. But anyway, she's a ethnic woman of color, Hoda. And who I think has a very unique face. I think that's that Egyptian look. I like her face. Older woman. I like her face. And so anyway, apparently she was on the first part of the day, she was there to, I try not to put on the heat so y'all don't hear the fan, but it is 29 degrees in New York right now. So I'm cold. Yeah, I got the heated seat on too. So Kelly was there the first half of the day to promote the new movie. And then I guess the second half of the day, she was going to co-host with Hoda because Hoda's co-host had a day off. And it was advertised as such. It wasn't a spur of the moment. Kelly Rowland was scheduled to co-host. Now, we don't know the back and forth. This is just what we heard. But apparently when it came time to the dressing room, there's only 2 dressing rooms, a bigger one or a smaller one. So I guess because Kelly was co-hosting, the expectation was that she would get the bigger of the 2 dressing rooms because she's there to co-host for the day, which probably comes with more staff or privileges or whatever. But the Jennifer Lopez was there, and she had the bigger dressing room. And the story is that Kelly then does not do the co-hosting because of the dressing room situation. Now, I know how a lot of people, especially minorities, feel about J-Lo, and by minorities, I mean blacks. I know how the blacks feel about J-Lo, especially when she was singing my nigga, though. Some, especially New York City, by way of the Bronx. The Bronx, not too much Brooklyn, but the Bronx pretty much gives Puerto Ricans a pass to say nigga. Puerto Ricans and Spanish people who grew up in proximity to the word nigga, they give a pass to say nigga. I don't know if that's the case in Brooklyn because, like I've said before in my other videos, I did not have proximity to Spanish people. I didn't grow up in a part of Brooklyn that had Spanish people. It was Hasidic Jews and black people, but mostly Caribbean. And it's not a thing for Caribbeans to say nigga. That's not our word, right? That is an American black urban colloquialism. It is not Caribbean talk. We have our own words, but nigger, that's not it. That's an American thing, right? So one, I didn't have access to Spanish people for them to even say nigga, for them to get a pass. Nigga was left for the thugs in my neighborhood or the ghetto girls, right? The second generation Caribbean kids, or even the foundational blacks that were scattered around in my neighborhood. But when I moved to the Bronx and I had access to Spanish people, the way they said nigga was so comfortable, and the other black people around them had no reaction, that I said, okay, this is part of their culture here. So I didn't say nothing. And when my coworker, who is Ecuadorian, would say the word nigga, I'm like, why do you say that? And he said that's where he grew up. That was said. So I said, oh, okay, you say it as cultural because the people around you gave you a pass. I'm a transplant. I'm not here to school you. I just questioned it. You gave me an answer. Fine. Right? My opinions are that. I don't gatekeep the word. I say it. So, but some people might say I shouldn't say it because I'm not black enough. Whatever. I asked you a question, you gave me an answer. It's all good. It's all good. So where am I going? So where was I going? Why is Kelly? Oh, J Lo. I'm off J Lo. Between Kelly Rowland and the Jennifer Lopez, despite what y'all feel about her, the bitch is an icon. Y'all could say she can't sing and she can't. Y'all could say she can't act and she can't. Y'all could say she run through men like um Taylor Swift. She does. The woman is an icon. The woman is an icon. Between J Lo or Kelly Rowland, I'm sorry, I don't care if um Kelly Rowland was scheduled to have the room. I'm sorry. I don't care if it was in her rider or her treatment. I don't care. It's Jennifer Lopez. And how you could tell the celebrity status of the two women, to this day, Kelly Rowland, who is there to promote a movie, still gets asked about Beyonce. Y'all still in these interviews asking Kelly Rowland about Beyonce. Nobody asks J-Lo about anybody else but J-Lo. Nobody asks J-Lo about the Wayans brothers and her time on In Living Color when she was dancing. Nobody asks her about Jamie Foxx. Nobody asks her about Jim Carrey. Nobody asks her about Puff Daddy. Nobody asks her about Mark Anthony. Nobody asks J-Lo about her white alcoholic husband. Nobody asks J-Lo about anybody else except for J-Lo on these interviews. I can't even remember her husband's name. I want to say Ben Stiller, but that's not it. I could see his face. I know he just played Batman. That was her boyfriend, a fiance, excuse me. And his mother said, "Not on my dead white body. You can marry her after I died." And when she died, they got married. What is his name? Don't know. Can't remember. Because right now, 2024, J-Lo's the biggest star. I'm sorry, Kelly. It's Jennifer Lopez. Quiet as it's kept, if it was Mariah Carey, she would have had everybody's dressing room, even Hoda's. Kelly. This is what I mean by, like, y'all done took this Taraji P. Henson, Monique, stand up for black women thing a little too far. Now, I love y'all. I love us for real. But we have to stand in our realities. Kelly Rowland. It's Jennifer Lopez. She's gonna get the room, my love. You not there. And I'm sorry, I don't think you'll ever be there. You that girl, but you just not that girl. You that girl to us. You're black famous. You're like Megan Good, Niecy Nash, um, who else? Um, you're ours, right? Tamala Man, Juicy Smollett. You're not a J-Lo. You're not a Beyonce. You're not a Taylor Swift. You not, no, 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 no. I'm sorry, baby girl. And I understand that you got to, in the words of King Harris, stand on business. But walking out, mm-mm. Now, I know you went on Sherry Shepherd's show, and Sherry said she would give you the good dressing room, and y'all laugh and jest. Sherry, shout out to Sherry. You look good. I can see you in the gym because I follow you on the gram. You in the gym, you putting in the work. You look good, girl. You look good. Do what you need to do to secure that third season. You look good. And no, you did not replace Wendy Williams. You said you wasn't going to replace Wendy Williams, but you are very good at that show. I don't watch, but from the clips I see and the guests you have on, I think you're doing way better than what's her name, the singer who had to get ratings and bring her man on. Carmen, she had to bring Carmen on. I think you're doing way better than she is, and I think you got some longevity in the game, Sherry. This is your niche. Yeah, I could see you doing this 10, 15 years. You good. You good. You good in this slot. What's that? I don't know if I'm having a head thing. I can't remember this girl name. It'll be in the description once I look it up. So Kelly went on the show. They did a little TTT about it, and then Hoda came back and said, "I love you, girl. You invited back anytime. You can have my dressing room." Oh, y'all saw that as a good gesture. To me, I saw that as a read. Like, it's nothing, baby. You need the dressing room. Come on back. Come on back, because it ain't that serious. Um, I'm nationwide. People see me every day. Like, okay, girl. It's just, I don't think walking out was the best thing to do. Unless it got contentious and nasty and you had some back and forth with the producers or whoever and your mood was off that you just had to leave. But if you were scheduled to be on there and they had promoted, you were in show business. I know y'all hate this saying, but put your big girl panties on, do the fucking show, and handle this behind scenes. Like, you're an actress. Act. Even if it got contentious, you're an actress. Act. Put on a show. The show must go on. Fuck the dressing room. Handle this behind the scenes. Y'all violated the terms in my thing. Go get some extra coins. Y'all didn't agree to the contract. Okay, you violated the contract. You're gonna pay me. Pay me for my pain. Get an extra 20,000. But to walk out, I don't think that was the right move. But who am I? I ain't nobody. Let me know how y'all feel in the comments. I'm definitely gonna do the boundaries. It's not gonna be a live. I'm gonna do it as a recording, and I'll upload that because I think that's really good informational. Um, I'm all about the mental and centering yourself and being control of your reactions. But I'm also the bitch that say you can't do something to a motherfucker and tell them how to react. So we're gonna work on our reactions because we are part of a society, right? And we need to be out in the world and not have orange as the new black as our reality, right? We are a work in progress. So look out for the boundaries video. Hope my mama got my kids today, so hopefully I will just come home after work, record that, and then get them. All right, my lovelies, my sweet babies. I'm also gonna do a Monique thing because I was on Monique's side, and then her son came out, and then I was on the son side, and then Monique came out with her daddy, and I was still on the son side, and then she came out again, and I was still on her son side, and then she said, "Fuck that nigga," as a comedy bit, and not only am I on her son side, I'm done. But I will do that video that has a lot of clips and stuff. That might be alive. Because I've only been a mother for 5 years. She's been a mother for damn near 40 years because he's 35. So 35 years she's been a mother. I've only been a mother for 5 years. But I don't think there's anything my son could have. No, let me take that back. What her son did was speak his truth and speak his reality. And I don't think it warranted a fuck that nigga response.